G'day everybody, it's Craig Cobb here from Trade with Precision, the free newsletter for the 11th of June 2013. And geez, we have seen some fantastic trending markets. Mainly on the Aussie and Kiwi pairs, we've seen the best, most consistent and tradable trends, but there's been a number out there worthwhile checking out. Now, this week I'm going to not necessarily go through and give you my favorite pairs and crosses to be looking at. I just basically told you Euro and Kiwi are where the most of the action is at the moment, so you can do the scan yourself. What I want to do this week is I want to help people to become less dependent on others. Now, there's nothing worse than finding a good thing and it works for you to then find that person has disappeared, or they've gone underground, or they're no longer in business, or they don't want to be doing what they were doing in the past. And what I mean by this is signal services. Services whereby people or companies say, hey look, this is what I'm doing. And something even as simple as my weekly watch list, people may become dependent on that. I don't want you to be dependent on me. I don't want you to be dependent on Trade with Precision. I want you and us as a company, we want to help people to become dependent on themselves, meaning that you are who you rely on. Nobody else. You know what you're doing and you do it properly. So therefore, I want to introduce you to an opportunity to learn more about how we trade. Now, you will have heard myself, Simon, Nick, every single person who is in and around Trade with Precision talking about this buy and sell zone. It is not just the bearing for one of our strategies, but it really comes into play for all of our trading strategies on every single market that we trade, which is any market, and on every single time frame, which again, we have strategies that will teach you any time frame and any market. Now, I want to have a good look at Euro Oz, and we can see on the daily we've got a very, very strong uptrend. Now I want to come down onto these lower time frames. So here's the thing. Most of you by now that have been following our newsletter for long enough, let me just delete some of these lines so we just basically focus on trend only. Most of you will know that the buy or sell zone is when the price pulls back in and around this 10 period and 20 period moving average. That is the buy zone. On a downtrend, that would be the sell zone, the opposite direction of moving averages. Now the thing is though, is you know what the buy zone is, you know that there's a high probability of it moving away from that, as you can see by looking at this chart. Look, when it was in a downtrend over here, into the sell zone, move, into the sell zone, move, same again, same again, same again, same again. And in an uptrend, you can see through here so many points where it pulled back, move, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. But here's the art. Because you know the buy zone and the sell zone does not make you a good trader. Because you know the buy zone and the sell zone does increase your probability, but when do you get in? What is the trade looking like, and how do you take advantage of it? Now look at Euro Oz, because it's given us some of the most phenomenal trading opportunities in a trend. The trend has not changed yet. From looking back over here, we're looking at sort of April all the way through to present day. It has given us some fantastic trends. Some fantastic trades, and a number of our traders and clients have been in from a long way back, taking advantage of a very, very big move, and it continues. These are some of the best trading opportunities you're likely to get, and when they come, you need to take advantage of them. So how do you do that? Well, you need to know more than just the buy zone. Why is this in here, when the price pulls in here, not as good as here? Why is here phenomenally good, but over here not so good? Why is this really good? Why is this not so good? These are the little things within the buy zone that we need to teach you. Knowing the buy zone itself, knowing the moving averages themselves is not going to be enough for your long success. So, this week's webinar, we have it purely on a specific strategy that is evolved around this buy and sell zone. It's called high performance trading for a busy lifestyle. It is by far one of our most popular topics and one of our most popular strategies. We have a strategy called the PLT, which is a precision lifestyle trade. I will be presenting it. It is tomorrow evening, the 12th of June. It will be at 8 p.m. Sydney, which is 10 p.m. New York. It is 10 p.m. Auckland, 6 a.m. New York, and 11 a.m. London. What we're going to be doing on this particular webinar, when you click here, you register for it, you'll get sent all the information. I suggest you go ahead and do that. But what we will be doing is taking you through and giving you more elements as to why this strategy is so powerful, as we won't just be looking at the buy and sell zone, but we'll be looking at creating a strategy from the buy and sell zone. Now ultimately, for you to get all the rules, to get all the structure, this strategy has 16 rules in total, then you do need to work with us on a higher level. But before you can even consider working with us on a higher level, you too need to work out whether or not you believe that this could work for you, and to understand that, you need to understand the strategy itself in more detail. This is what that webinar is going to do. Click on the link below, register for the webinar for the 12th of June, 8 p.m. Sydney. Now please remember as well, those of you in New Zealand, you have got the last chance to join Nick McDonald on our Mastering the Markets course, whereby you will learn this strategy in its entirety. It is the 29th and 30th of June. Places are running out very quickly. If you are still interested and you would like to join us, please email us. Let us know if you would like myself to give you a call and discuss your options. The last course coming up, guys, is the 29th and 30th of June. But more importantly, please join us for this webinar. I'll be presenting it, answering all of your questions, and I want to help you to understand why we are consistently profitable and why others are not, and how we can help you. So guys, I look forward to seeing a number of you on that webinar. Have a fantastic trading week. Remember, it's the Aussies and the Kiwis at the moment that are really soldiering ahead, so keep an eye on those particular pairs and crosses. For now, have a great trading week. Take care. Bye-bye.